Something fell over, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I can pick it back up.
Leave this here for 1 second, please, Dad, because I'm going to...
Sure.
Yeah. Be careful with putting a drink on here, because obviously that is not the stablest setup in the world.
I have no idea how you break these.
That is...
No.
I knew that was going to happen. Okay. And away we go. Thank you.
Sometimes you gotta bleed to know.
And I am going to... Oops, there we go. What's up?
What's up?
And welcome to... Alright, there we go. Welcome to Loom World Today, and we are the Loomaniacs.
We'll get better at that.
Yes. Thank you. We have a special, so the coffee cup with the question mark, special mystery guest who I promised would be here and said may not want to appear on camera, but they are here with us. Do you want to say hello for the... Do you want to say... Do you want to...
Yes, hello everybody. I'm your mystery guest.
Yes.
No longer a mystery.
My dad, I am glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. And you actually did the DJing. So Loom World Today, we talked a lot about these loom weaving, these kind of round looms and long looms and stuff. That will be okay.
We are two different people, even if we look very similar.
That is okay. That's something coming up for season 2. This is the season 2 showcase. This is not officially, season 2 has not begun yet. I have some exciting things planned. We're gonna do some changes to the set, which mostly just means organizing the yarn. I don't know if you can. That's my sweater. All right. There's yarn. There is yarn. There is yarn. There is more of. That's all peachy, which is a color I've been hoarding because I plan to use the infinity loom to make a blanket.
Oh.
And I'm going to cover the couch. That's going to be our couch cover.
Nice.
That's sort of going to be the big project for season 2. We're going to finish up some other projects that we started season 1. Do you want to?
Okay, so as you may know, I took break and I was away for 2 shows.
Yes, welcome back.
So thank you. And while I was on vacation, I ended up finishing the body. I ended up doing the rest of all things.
Right on. And so this will be the head. That'll be the body. And then we'll give it legs and a little trunk and a tail. And this will be our
And
ears. We have pink elephant stuffie, which we've been working on for quite some time. I have to admit, I underestimated you. You had said you were going to get it. Can I see that again, please?
Yeah.
You had said you were going to make it twice as long as it had been, and you actually did. I mean, yeah. Good. So nice work there. I actually haven't done any work on that, but I did finally I think since the first episode, we've been talking about this one project, the grandpa sweater, and we're getting there. So this was actually supposed to be for your birthday, which was...
I'm gonna have another. I'm gonna have many more, son.
Right. No, well, we're saying it's most likely going to be for Christmas now, but Yeah, if we get that done in time for Beatrice's graduation, and we get this done in time for Christmas, we're still on track. But
That would be great.
so those projects are coming up. What other big projects do we have? You can drink your tea. We are Grandpa. So you are drinking from a cup from the Seattle Mystery Bookstore, which we went to yesterday.
I gave you the back, right?
Yep. Do you want to go get those books, or should I go get those books?
Sure, I will go get them.
Okay. Do you want to talk about the bookstore? This is one of my favorite bookstores.
I think it's probably one of my favorite bookstores in the world, and I was very happy that it's still here in Seattle. We talked about the mystery bookstore that started in New York many years ago, which closed in 2006, which is why I haven't been able to find it for the last 11 years. So this one here is very comprehensive. The staff is extremely knowledgeable.
Yes.
They know about really obscure new books and obscure old books and reissues, and I bought 2 books. I could have bought more than that. It's kind of like stop me before I buy again. We had a great time, and free cookies.
And the free cookies.
Free cookies?
Oh, did you miss that? The whole? Oh, I'm very sorry. How did sugar was offered and you missed it?
That is shocking.
So that was our shout out to the Seattle Mystery Bookstore. They ship worldwide, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we really like them. Do you want to show the books that we got?
Yep. Okay. So I got this one.
Year Zero.
Which is about aliens who've been downloading pop music and illegally, so now they're trying to figure out how to make them pay, but if the aliens pay, then the entire universe will go bankrupt. So they get this lawyer to help out, and it's like adventures in space, but also like a comedy.
Yeah.
Book. And then this one is one that you got.
Yes.
Would you like to play or show off?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so it's about these 2 teenagers start a webcomic, and then one day one of the teenagers dies, and they don't write any more comics, and then a few years later, the other teenager starts to see like lots of like different things about it, like graffiti and like stickers and stuff everywhere. So there's this like whole underground community that the webcomic that
she had created, but it's like it's gone viral and she doesn't know how, and now it's like a mystery and so that sounds really good too.
I bought this one and you got that one, but we're probably gonna end up switching like your gun.
We will share, yes. Grandpa actually bought both of these for us.
Yes,
Thank you,
Grandpa.
I'm going to switch the music when this song is over. Don't take a look at who this is. I want you to take a guess at who you think who this artist is. So so on this show we talk a lot about loom weaving. We also talk about music quite a bit because this was sort of a spin-off of a music show and a music channel, and we still I like to say maybe 15% is still music, pop culture. We talk about other things. The other thing we did this weekend was go to the Covington Days, which was part of Seafair. I had the bag there so we could show some of the stuff that we grabbed there. And that was really nice. I mean, I know you feel you've outgrown parades, but I haven't necessarily.
I like that. I think that was fun. It was cute. It was a small one, but it was really fun.
Yeah, and I mean, having grown up in New York, I always see Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. I've seen big productions, but I tend to like the smaller ones. I tend to like to see middle school step troops and local politicians who actually walk up and who aren't behind an armada of security. Whether you support those politicians or not. I don't anticipate you guessing it.
Okay.
It's an actor.
I was going to say, first of all,
it's an actor who you wouldn't associate with country or necessarily. But once you know who it is, his voice is quite recognizable.
like somebody who's about. Oh, no way. No way. Wow. Donald's little boy, all grown up. Okay. Keifer Sutherland. Well, I have to say that he wasn't a favorite actor of mine, but I have watched every episode of 24
Oh yeah, no. And you said so the new one's been
the new
canceled
guy
after
is
one season, but everyone said it was good.
no, the new guy is every bit as good in a totally different way. He has more range to his acting skills. He doesn't just hit people. He has a wife.
I love Keifer, so careful, but that wouldn't be difficult to have more range. I mean, as far as that, his performance of that character was very steel.
Well,
I mean,
it
that was one
was-
expression to this, as you know. So
Without using the word wouldn't.
But here's the thing. So here's the story behind that. It's cancellation. Everyone loved it, and the ratings were
It's
very
been canceled?
Yes, after one season, and the ratings were decent. What happened was this was created by not the original creators, but some of the people who were producers on that show, kind of as an experiment. It went well, but they weren't necessarily expecting it to. They already have a reboot with Keifer in works, and so that's why they're like, oh no, this is going to water down. But because it did well, many fans are now trying to start writing him and saying, fine, bring Keifer back, but let's have both of them. Let's make sure
Tell
that
me
this
where
guy.
to write to.
Yeah. Okay.
Because all of the character actors were very, very good, and the other stories woven in and out of it were very, very good and very up to date. And despite the fact that it seems to have 24 started off with a sort of a more or less conservative agenda, it's actually it's moving in the right. This new one moved very much in the left direction.
Okay. Right. No, and so that's, I think, hopefully whatever the next 24 will take all that, and I think that's what people are saying, and and we'll take all that into consideration. The other thing, pop culture. The other thing we talk a fair amount on this show, and I always do it between songs because this is serious. We talk about politics. I mean, we don't necessarily talk about national politics and that, because that just it just gets frustrating very easily. But we talk about activism, and this channel was built out of activism. So what inspired me to start doing loom weaving was I wanted a pussy hat, and I'd seen them. We went to the Women's March. You have your Women's March mug. And that was the first time I'd seen them. I didn't get the memo that this was going to be the thing. And when I started looking online into them, I saw that they were often handmade, and people were making them and giving to each other, making them and donating them. But you can make them yourself. And so I was like, oh, I like that idea. I bought a loom. I bought some yarn. I made it. It was like, this is, I did crocheting for 10 years by hand, and then I never really finished anything because it was frustrating, but I actually finished something within a few hours, and so that's when loom weaving, loom knitting, whatever you want to call it, changed my life. But it was born out of that, born out of the politics. And I made the autism awareness hat.
Yeah.
We've made a Black Lives Matter hat. That's been a part of this channel. And so if that sort of, I would say, can we safely just find both of us leftist, liberal? Is that? Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
Oh, I don't know where it is. The pride flag scarves that we made.
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable with that, then probably this isn't the channel for you.
Yeah.
Because that is who we proudly are, and I would say multi-generationally.
Yeah. I'd say loom resistance.
Loom resistance.
Alive and
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. So that's part of our show too. We don't do too much crafts. We do more just. We don't do too much how-tos, and we do more just talking about it.
Yeah. I remember when while the election was going on, there was a lot of shows about politics
Yes,
that you did in a row.
we did, and I did a lot of. I thank you for reminding me. I did a lot of. I do have it here. Yes.
Can I get it for you?
I did. Yeah. Getting out and voting, and thank you for reminding me. we are locally having an August runoff election for mayor. There are 22 people in the running. So you know when you see these things in your mail that I'm going to be doing an election special, and I will be doing. I will go through this and I will talk about the candidates. One candidate I want to talk about who we are not supporting despite this picture of her with Obama. Now, you know how I like to black out people's eyes to make them look evil, like Ivanka Trump? Doesn't this look... I mean, it's a great picture of her with Obama, but she actually looks quite evil. So despite the fact that she was appointed by Obama, despite the fact that she happens to... is gay, she is proudly out and gay, we are still very much not supporting her. So Jenny Duncan was our federal prosecutor. She's really, really responsible for supporting and maintaining fairly draconian prison laws. She's been responsible for actively pursuing marijuana convictions despite the fact that it's legal in this state. She's been responsible for a lot of things that I think that people we believe in, they're not on our side. So she has multiple things in the mail, multiple mailers, and they make her seem very liberal, but I just want people want to get the word out that she's not. There's a hashtag on Twitter going right now, Jenny1 but Durkin, just to make sure that people know, not to support her. I'm personally supporting Mike McGinn, who is our former mayor. Another candidate is Nikita Oliver.
I like her.
She's very progressive, and we've seen her speak a number of times. Go for it. Go for it.
Because I agree with you.
Please.
I actually would vote for her, which is something that I can't vote, but that's something we differ on. I would vote for her. I actually do. I like her. I think she's young. I think she has great ideas, but she is very inexperienced.
Right.
Actually, politically wise.
Right. I think that can go both ways. I think having someone who's young and idealistic can be great. I would like to see her run for city council first or something like that and gain some actual experience before running for mayor, but I think she's I think she's someone to watch, and I actually applaud her boldness in just going straight for, I'm running for mayor. I've given some speeches at May Day, and I'm pretty radical, but here I am. And
I remember the first time I saw her, and we've seen her like multiple times. I'd say above 5 times we've seen her.
Yeah.
You can
at May Day, at Martin Luther King events, And
you don't even have to see her speaking. You can just see her in the crowd marching, which I think is really great.
Sure, yes. But that's actually back to Mayor McGinn. One thing that I am endorsing about him is, and so the last time, do I have these satisfactions? The last time I saw Mayor McGinn was after he was no longer the mayor. It was actually the last time I saw The Satisfaction perform. It was at Everyday Music, and he was just there in the crowd. And some people you could tell were looking at him or sidelong glances, and I was trying not to be out, but it was there's Mr. Mayor, and he's just here at the show as another participant. But what I liked about him was he was at every event. He was at community events, he would have been at Covington Days. He would have been, he was at political events. He was at that coal protest. So he wasn't afraid to be seen in public supporting fairly leftist or liberal things. But so
I do like him.
This is Rhythm as a Dancer by Snap. Did you want to do a poetry reading?
I'm honored. I'd be honored to do a poetry reading.
I'll show the cover first. So our esteemed guest is an author and has a new book coming out. That is nonfiction. This is poetry, which is another thing that you write. And I would love it if you would share with our readers. That would be great.
Thank you, son. This is a new issue of Cloudbank. I think it's the 11th issue. Cloudbank comes out annually, and it has poetry and prose. It's it's published in Oregon. I would hope to say it's one of the better annual poetry magazines, and they were nice enough to publish a poem by me that I wrote last year called Everything. Socks, churches, houses, office buildings, huts, everyone living, monuments, books, poetry, magazines, computers, smartphones, mountains of new and used underwear, every fish, mammal and animal, fresh and rotting vegetables, fruits and grains, as well as grains of sand, rocks and mountains and jungles, and glaciers and volcanoes under and over the sea, seas and rivers, frocks, kilts, trousers, short pants, winter coats, bowls, Stone Age spears and nuclear bombs, musical instruments, containers, natural gas, oil, diamonds, trees, insects, blades of grass, trains, sports equipment, eggs, one or possibly lots of Higgs particles, 8-track tapes, clouds including the iCloud, chopsticks, knives, forks, spoons, booze, postcards, birthday cards, emails, landfill, lipsticks, photographs, coins, paper, nuts, money, parachutes, candy and more candy, fast food, carpets, corpses, ferns, litter, makeup, contraceptives, movies, chimneys, cars, toilet paper, kitchen sinks, Coca-Cola, nests, shoes, with and without insoles, candles, birds, hats, tents, porridge, art. Thank you.
Woo! Absolutely. Thank you.
That was great.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. I kind of feel like we should just end on that low. I don't know how we can't. Yeah, I don't know.
Can't top that.
Yeah. Except to say, we will. We're next season. We will continue to broadcast live. We will continue to. Oh, I didn't put up anything about the Loom Line. The Loom Line is technically open. You can call in with tips. That was our book club.
And did you change the Loom Line number yet?
Yes, I did. I fixed it to our local number now. We had an out-of-state number.
Yep.
Oh, today is National Ice Cream
Yeah.
Day. That's what we're going to be doing a little bit later. We're going to go to actually right there to Cupcake Royale. Right. I just had that picture up because you weren't here the last time, so I just wanted to show a picture of us. Mugshot, Carlton from the Fresh Prince as a mind reader, closing credits. Anything else, Nick?
Bye, nerds.
Okay, thank you for watching. See you next season. We have all sorts of fun, new, exciting stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Bye.
I like the end screen. Where did you get that?